Hello, I am Pascal Pam, your catalyst for transformation, and doing is as important as non doing. Yes, stillness is very important. If you look at the seasons of weather, there is a purpose to it. Fall is for letting go, winter is for going within, contemplation, reflection as the year ends and into the new year. Lots of internal work, and then spring is rebirth and renewal and action, and summertime as well, to enjoy not only the weather, but to be doing things in preparation for fall and for winter. And so, in the non doing, we think of it possibly as being lazy, as not being productive. And really, what it is it is just as much work as the doing. Doing a to do list, being physically active in accomplishing what it is we want to do or what we want to be in a physical way. But what happens in the non doing is you have to face yourself. There is that stillness, there is that inner reflection of who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? What is the meaning of life? Or what is the meaning of my life? And sometimes that can be as hard of work as the action items. In a room where there is no stimulation, no TV, no radio, no social media, no computers, no talking with people, but in a room by yourself, thinking, contemplating, reflecting, that is a lot of doing. That is work in a sense. It's so important to go into stillness. It's so important to stop all that's going on and take that time to allow yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally to catch up with all the doing, with even all the learning. If you're reading lots of books, if you're really expanding your intellect, your awareness, your consciousness, sometimes stopping everything to allow your body to catch up is just as important as all the things you have on your to-do list. That stillness, that quiet time, it is so important, and you must make it part of your to-do list. You must make it part of your doing. Non-doing, doing, if that's even a sentence. It just really honors yourself, just you, not the roles you play, not all the things that you are committed to or that you feel must be done, but a commitment and honoring yourself and those needs. It can be under the umbrella of self-care. You can put it under that umbrella of, today my self-care is simply a walk in the sunshine, simply a walk alone so that I have time to myself. It can be going to get a massage. It could be going to get a pedicure or manicure. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that you take the time for you. You are just as important as those that you do things for, whether it's your job, whether it's other people, whether it's your family. It really is important to go through those seasons of who you are, letting go, reflecting within, feeling renewed in whatever way that you have done self-care, to then feel renewed with a new energy, a new mindset. And because that is all renewed, you have shed that which doesn't serve you anymore. You have shed those parts of you where I don't want this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to think this anymore. And that's why stillness is important, because you need time to say, that isn't working, and to think and contemplate on that. We are creating by our choices. And every time we choose a direction, a thought, an action, we are moving towards what we want, hopefully, and we are shedding what we don't want. And so I invite you to go into that stillness, not feel guilty about it, and not feel like it's unproductive. It is just as important as the doing. And if you feel like you have to do something, journal. Allow the thoughts to come through you and answer questions that you have. I find that in just free writing, I will start writing about something that answers a question I've had. So I encourage you to do that. I encourage the stillness and the non-doing, because that is just as necessary as the doing. I will see you next week.